What's up, you guys? Loser Person 2006, and this time we're coming at you with episode 7 in season 2 of Oreimo. And if you guys remember what happened in last episode, we actually got a confession out of Kuroneko, and I thought that was pretty sweet. It was cute. It just reeled me in, pulled me in, just like the fan of Oreimo that I am. Before I go into this review, just like always, I will spoil some stuff, anything and everything. So if you do not like spoilers, or if you haven't watched the episode, I suggest you exit out of the video, go watch it, come back, and then watch my review and tell me what you guys thought about the episode as well. Alright, so this episode we go back into the confession, right where Kuroneko is in her white dress and whatnot. And she talks about the curse that she gave Kyosuke, and that was back in the first season of Oreimo, like right before he decided to go get his sister. She decided to give him a kiss on the cheek, and thus she basically said that's a curse, and it can't be taken off until I have given you another curse. So she wants to give him one that's a lot more stronger than that kiss. And which by that being is the confession telling him she loves him, she wants him to go out with her. Kyosuke at this point, he's confused, he doesn't really know what to think. He doesn't really give her an answer. He told right before he actually says anything. Sorry guys. I love how Kuroneko, she was like, there's actually a lot of benefits into being my boyfriend, Do you like bento, which is their version of box lunches? It's like, oh, if you're my boyfriend, I can make you box lunches every day. I can actually make you clothes, and we can cosplay together. And I thought it was really cute how she was like offering him all this stuff, all these add-ons. But Kyosuke, he was like, he can't really give her an answer. He was like, wait a day or so for an answer. And she's like, okay, you have until tomorrow to come up, make a decision. So, as we see Kyosuke, like, just going through, contemplating whether he should really date Kuroneko or not. I mean, I think it's nice. I actually, I am rooting for Kuroneko to win here, because I actually like her. I mean, even though I won't be able to see a Kyosuke and Saori or Kyosuke and Manami, relationship, my biggest pulls would be right now, as of for him to end up with, is either Kuroneko or not so much Ayase, because Ayase is a bit of a weirdo, and not so weird, it's just she's very serious. She's not really laid back like Kuroneko. But, that's who I want him to end up with, like, till the end of this manga. But, as he's trying to come up with a decision in accepting Kuroneko or not, he gets some advice from Manami and Kirino, which I don't understand. I mean, Kyosuke has so much damn potential in dating whoever he wants within these women. Why can't life be like an anime? Like, seriously, why? But, he gets some advice from Manami and Kirino that are really, that just basically, in the end, it helps him decide, that if she should date her or not. And I kind of got a feeling that, they knew, because they were like, does this have to do with Kuroneko, or, Kirino, back in Kirino, where she's like, oh, if a girl tells you she likes you, you should really take it to heart, because she really does like you, so, which kind of raises things like, maybe she knew this girl was going to confess, so, I don't know, but, later on we see that, the gang that, they actually redo the party that is ruined by, Kirino, when she announced that she had a fake boyfriend. But, they apologize to Saori, who was basically put in an awkward position, being in the middle of all this, high school drama, of course, that, we always have that one friend in our lives that is always in the middle of everything, and you know, they're there to take our shit as well as, you know, they're there to, like, you know, be there for us as well. But, you know, after, you know, the party's over and whatnot, Kyosuke walks Kuroneko home, but the walk, of course, is cut short because she, you know, as they spend idle time talking, it's decision time for the dude, and in the end, he's really thought about Hardy, and we actually see it. We actually see Kyosuke decides to date her, and it's great, and it's funny to see Kuroneko's reaction, because once she gets home, she's like, she just immediately goes into her room, and we see her two little sisters creep up on her. As soon as they open their door, she's like grabbing her pillowcase, and she's like screaming, just like any other, you know, any other girl who would be excited to be dating, you know, a certain guy. So it's just so funny, and I just love this episode from start to finish. It's just so funny. There's just it's funny from start to end, and Kyosuke that almost does the same thing with Kuroneko. He's like, well, I'm her boyfriend now, so what should I do? He's never really had a girlfriend, so he basically stays up the whole night contemplating how he should, like, you know, what he should do, when is it a good time to hold her hand or touch her or kiss her or whatever. He's just overwhelmed at the fact that he's dating this girl. So, and we actually see Mikagami again. I thought that was pretty funny, because he's like, he thought that was what's it called, Kuroneko, who was actually coming up to pick him up from school, but it actually being Mikagami. He was like, just go home. And so he introduces him. He basically comes along with him to school and introduces him to the gaming club, because since we found out that Mikagami is an otaku, it was like, hey, you know, I don't really have that many friends that I can talk with my passion with, so I thought I'd hang out with you. And he was like, well, I know a few people that be in the same boat as you, so he takes him to the game club. And I love the question he asked Mikagami. He's like, when do you think it would be a perfect time to touch, you know, my girlfriend's boobs? And he's just so stunned by it. He's like, what? I don't even know that. I'm like, Kyosuke, are you serious? But, so they end up going to the game club, and both Kuroneko and Kyosuke actually announce their relationship, but before, can't remember her name, but she actually said something about Kyosuke, because before he enters in the game room, he was gonna grope this girl, and she was like, oh, did you know he was gonna try to grope my boobs and whatnot? And she was like, it's like, yeah, you know, that's what you get, you know, your girlfriend's mad at you. He was like, what, did I already tell you? Even though he learns that everybody in the school actually started thinking that those two were dating, and they announced that right then and there that he just started dating the girl yesterday, and everybody is just like, boing, light bulb, like, what? Like, are you freaking serious? You guys just started dating, and it hasn't, and they were just like, they were all just taken away. And I love how Mikagami's like, so you weren't asking me about your sister, touching your little sister? Kyosuke gets so pissed off, he grabs him, he's like, why would I want to touch my little sister's boobs? And he's like, well, you said you had a girlfriend, so I thought it'd be your little sister. And it's just so damn funny. Kuroneko's, of course, somewhat pissed about it, but, you know, they leave. All of them, most of the members of the game club, they leave them alone, and because they honestly, they don't really know how to talk to each other, so they thought they'd leave them alone, so that way they know what so that way they can try to, you know, bring them closer as if they are already. But Kuroneko actually shows them a diary of, you know, all the things that she wants to do as a couple with Kyosuke, and, you know, she was like, you know, I was thinking a lot about you, and I was writing a bunch of shit down, and it ended up being like, you know, a novel, or things that I want to do for us as a couple. It's like it's a destiny record is what she calls it, and she basically flips the pages and shows them and whatnot, you know, what she has written down, and Kyosuke's like, you know what, let's do it, let's do all of it. And she's like, really? So he was like, so what's the first thing that you want to do? And of course the episode ends with her writing down right there, saying a date with Senpai. So basically we get to see the first date in the next episode. I'm really happy that, you know, they actually made an episode. Well, I think the next 2 episodes of them being together, it's really nice. But I have a feeling that, as well as, there's gonna be a lot of, you know, drama is gonna set in. A lot of shit's gonna stir up because of, you know, Kyosuke being with Kuroneko and whatnot, and things that are gonna, his sister, and it's just, we just have to wait for the next episode. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. Try to keep it short and simple and sweet. Didn't take that long, like 11 minutes or so. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comments below. I'll probably do the next episode tomorrow if I have time, so I can try to get caught up with the series. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, even though I've already said it. My name is Loser Person, and if you guys haven't checked out Crunchyroll, please do so. They stream a bunch of good shit, and they have amazing titles. I'm trying to do another review. I'll probably start another series as soon as I get caught up with Oreimo, and then I'll start doing another series. But like I said, leave your comments in the comments below. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Hit the like button, thumbs this video up, and I thank you guys for watching this video. Watch the rest of my other reviews. Hope you guys really like my reviews. Even though I don't show visuals and stuff, I really work hard and try to, you know, talk about the episode and talk what's going on, whatnot. The reason why I don't do visuals and clips and whatnot, because I'm really afraid of getting copyright banned. So that's why I kind of keep it safe with the pictures in the beginning of the episode. In the beginning of these, you know, video, you just see the picture of what I'm reviewing. So, Loser Person out. Bye. Thank you guys. Hope you guys understand. Peace.